Hi there, hello. Wait, I can't do that. That's Ryan George's thing. I just logged in and my brain went completely blank. My mind just seriously dumped everything that I was supposed to say. All of the housekeeping. Come on, guys, get in here so I can talk to you and breathe for a second. And I'm sitting here feeling awful that I was a minute late because that's just where my brain is right now. Hey, Brett and Demon. Resident. Hello. Okay, cool. People in here. Yay. Yay, 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 yay. So, how's everyone else doing? I feel like I'm losing my mind. Oh, yes. Don't. Ooh, tickle the like button. Just give it a little tickle. Hey, there's two errands that are going to fight it out in here right now. I'm sorry, guys. I'm really off. My brain's really off. I feel like I'm seriously losing it. I wish I had better news about the update of everything, but still no idea what I'm gonna do, and I feel like I'm slowly just slipping into madness. So I'm both scared to be here right now and thrilled to be here because I'm hoping to just, have that experience like I usually do where I'm going, oh, I can't log in, I can't do this, what do I do? And then, we all feel happy and healthy, or happier and healthier by the end of it. Nope, Demon, no news. Still trying to figure something out. We're getting down to the wire because we only have till March 31st. I'm just going to start with that. It's not like I haven't had any wins. There have been people that have stepped up, like jumped in, been supportive in the ways that they can be, but it just feels like the weight of the world is on me. It feels like all the systems are failing. Let me give you a few examples. We had someone the other day tell us that between the two of us, we have to have proof of 6 times the rent to move into a place. I'm going, are you renting to Elon fucking Musk? What are you doing here? Who makes that? Even if it's just a $1,500 a month, like who makes 6 times that? But yeah, I've heard of 2.5 times. I've even heard of 3 times. This is the first time I'm hearing 6 times. Stuff is just wildly overpriced. They want practically a letter from your 3rd grade teacher for reference, that you're not a serial killer. You're not going to destroy the house. So, and still just trying to make enough, still trying to clear things out. So it's been a wild ride. Thank you, Master Rope. Welcome to the Secret Pack. So I will answer any questions you guys have about that, but I don't want to dwell on it too long. Got to get the housekeeping out of the way before I go too far. I am not a mental health professional, so anything I say is just based on my experience or the experience of others that I've interacted with. I do have a bachelor's in forensic psychology, so I do have a psych education, but I'm not a licensed mental health professional. So if you are in a place of crisis, please make sure that you're reaching out and getting the mental health care and treatment that you deserve. So we do have a goal of 250 here for the stream today. Usually I like to do outreach and stuff with that. Right now, that's helping with the moving crisis situation. I have to say that I've really been struggling to not do as much, to not have, the ability to be doing as much recently in the community. I do find that I'm connecting with people on a more personal level during this time, which I know is benefiting both sides, because there are people that still just need to be heard and stuff, and I'm trying to connect with them and communicate with them right now. But I'm just struggling that I really love doing the outreach, and I haven't been able to do that because I'm having to take care of myself and put on my own oxygen mask, and that is hard for me. I want to help everyone else, the crisis of not having a place to move or the money we need to get there. So, yeah. Am I forgetting something, guys? I feel like I'm forgetting part of the housekeeping. If you do want to make a bigger pledge, please make sure to use PayPal or Venmo. That is in the descriptions of these lives. And that way YouTube doesn't take a cut, because they do take a cut for pledges. So I'm going to make sure to open that up. And then I don't want to go too far without announcing the winners of the little Valentine's Day giveaway. So let's start with that, shall we? Because I know that some people are probably tuning in because they want an update on the Valentine's Day giveaway. I was just doing a little giveaway to try to encourage sales in my Poshmark and Pango, because I'm needing to kind of clear out the inventory, not only for financial purposes, because obviously we really need that, but also for space purposes, because I have hundreds of books in my shop, and I can't move with all of them, but I can't just toss them out and give them away right now. So I was doing a little promotion so that I could still have something to give with reactions and custom videos and a one-on-one call and stuff like that. But David will drop the links to that here. If you still do want to make an order, it will very, very, very much help me out. And I'll still write lovely little handwritten notes and include free goodies and stuff for anyone who wants to do that. But I do want to announce the winners. So Timothy Brooke, if you are in here, you got the reaction. So you are going to be able to choose a reaction. Just either leave it as a comment on this video, or you can email me or Instagram me what your reaction is, what you want to request. So Timothy Brooke got the reaction request. Philip Myers, if you're in here, you get the custom video. So I will make a personalized video just for you. Mark Simonson got the free book, and Steve Goldzer, I hope I'm saying that right, got the call with me, the private one-on-one call with me. So congratulations to everyone. Thank you guys so much for participating. There weren't enough to do the signed whatchamacallit, thumbnail. But thank you guys so much. I get giddy when I see sales, especially right now, because it's okay. I'm letting go. I'm making progress. It feels like progress to me. It's dopamine. It feels like support. So honestly, it's one of the things that's really been helping the most right now. I get very, very excited when I see sales pop up, when I see things pop up. So thank you guys so much for participating in the giveaway. And I will be reaching out to everyone to figure out when you want to schedule a call, or figure out which reaction you want to do. So congratulations, guys. Again, thank you so much for participating. I can give hugs. I can give lots of hugs. I've had a rough week too, Katie, so I'm hoping that we can just hold space for each other right now. That's pretty much what I got. David says, I love Amanda's book closet. Top row is romance books and more. I do have a lot of romance and a lot of fantasy. I do have self-help and children's and some homeschooling stuff if you're a parent, mystery, let's see, I have some dark ones, I have some LGBT stuff. Like, I have pretty much everything. I have 880, let's see, books that I need to be moving, 869 books that I need to be clearing out. And I'm at 98 reviews. So how about this? Let me look. I'm going to do an extra mini thing here. So right now, we're at 395 books sold. So if anybody does get any books on stream today, I will do another drawing for whoever hits 400. How's that? So if we do any sales today, whoever gets 400 will also get a special prize. Let's just say another 10-minute call. If you want to do a 10-minute call, private one-on-one call with me, I'll do that as a giveaway. So whoever hits 400 will do that. Oh, yes, I definitely have some coons in there. Demon says, there are books I want to buy, but I'm still trying to figure out how to pay. It's just like a shop. So if you add them to your cart, you can do it that way. So you add them to your cart and then you just check out like a regular shop. Unless you're local. If you're local, then I can bring them to you. Bite me, Aaron. Bite me. Aaron is going to beat me. 50 Shades of Grey is garbage is what it is. It's so bad. It's so bad. I have no problem with erotica, but God, that book is so terribly written. It's awful. Davis is hands off my romance novels, check especially the graphic novel. Oh gosh. Aaron says maybe I need to steal some of your romance novels. I don't know. The one I'm reading right now, the one I'm reading right now is so. It starts out. I won't tell you what book it is, but it's in my shop actually. I have 2 copies of it. I have a hardback and a paperback. But I'm in the middle of reading it, and it starts out with a woman maiming the guy's manly parts. So, but this is a dark romance novel, but you might want to be careful with romance novels you read in my shop. Oh gosh. It got too graphic. It wasn't even that it was graphic for me. It's that it was just awful. Like, it was so badly written, I couldn't finish it. I got about halfway in. Oh, we got the sale. I can't see who it's from. Oh, got another one from Steve. Thank you, Steve. Steve got a book. Thank you. Seriously, just dopamine shot. I needed it. Thank you so much. Unfortunately, I can't, what do you call it? Ship those at the same time. Like, I already shipped your other one, so you will get 2 packages from me. You'll get 2 separate things from me. Romance novel with a graphic novel, pow, whap, boom, captions of old school Batman. You know what? I would actually read that. I'm going to take this off because unless you're into ASMR, it's going to hit a lot and make a lot of noise, and I don't want to do that. So it's like the Bobbit and the Hobbit. How many people here don't understand that? Oh, God, that was good. I needed that. Thanks. Thank you. See, I knew I'd feel better. I knew I would wind up feeling better. So yeah, it puts us at 396. Let's do the good news story. So it's actually torn between 2 good news stories today. And I don't know whether or not to read both or let you guys choose, because I'm having decision fatigue on life right now. All right, I'm just going to choose this one. If you guys want me to read the other one also, if we need 2 good news stories, we will do that. But in the meantime, if you want to participate in that or whatever, chat here amongst yourselves. I'll be back in a second. I'm going to read this. So, Monk's arrival after 15 weeks of walking fills DC streets with peace and compassion, which we all know the DC streets desperately need. Am I right? It was a day that some locals said was unlike any other they have ever seen when the party of Buddhist monks arrived barefoot on the steps of the National Cathedral as snow still covered the ground. This is a moment I will remember for the rest of my life, said the leader of the band of monks, Venerable Bahiku Panakara. I hope I'm saying that right. And I hope you do the same. For months, the nation has been captivated as some 19 senior monks known as Bahikus left the Hongdao Vipassana Bhavana Center in Fort Worth, Texas, and walked 2,300 miles to the nation's capital, barefoot again, as it said, for the sake of peace. These 19 men came from monasteries around the Theravada Buddhist world to partake in a long-practiced tradition to spread peace by walking long distances. Like Peace Pilgrim, I love her. That's why this made me happy, is because she's always just made me smile, so it made me think of her. The word Vipassana refers to a practice of meditational breathing taught by the Buddha, one which then Panakara taught at Dharma talks given along their 15-week journey. For a country that is often espoused to be a Christian nation, the saffron site of the monks walking silently in bare feet along the roads captivated the city and country and drew millions of followers to the Walk for Peace social media pages, which I'm now going to have to check out. As they snaked their way down Wisconsin Avenue, thousands cheered, but thousands more understood enough to explain that it was more correct to remain quiet or to say sadhu, which means wisely done in Pali, the language that the Buddha spoke. The first public stop in DC was American University's Binder Arena, where 3,500 people watched in silence as the monks entered to speak. Later, their journey culminated in front of the National Cathedral, where Washington Episcopal, it's hard to say, Bishop Marianne Bood, I'm so sorry if I'm ruining these names and words, hosted an interfaith gathering to welcome their arrival. There, Panakar himself, rather soft-spoken, invited the thousands of onlookers to share the moment in withdrawn silence and breathing while the cold air passed through bare tree branches and the bells rang out overhead. To each, the Bhikkhu said, "Recite this mantra, today will be my peaceful day. Today will be my peaceful day. Today will be my peaceful day." Peace. We're going to find peace right now. Today will be my peaceful day. After resting in a fire department, which had been their lot since the start of their journey, Wednesday saw them pass in front of Capitol Hill before their final public act, an enormous gathering in the steps of the Lincoln Memorial. In the 40 years I've lived in Washington, I've never experienced such beautiful, respectful, and loving series of public events, commented resident Nicole Krakora in a Facebook post following the event. Beautiful silence. Yeah, that's what we need more of in DC, am I right? Silence. Many noted the similarities to Martin Luther King's speech at the same steps. I just thought that we needed to hear something beautiful coming out of Washington, D.C. I know that there's a lot of stressful things both sides that people are talking about. So I am actually very, I find just the thought of monks, the vision of monks, the presence of monks, the energy of monks to be very calming. So I wanted to share that for anybody else that might need that calming energy right now. Ash, hello. I hope that the gym is going better for you, Mark, that you're getting some good energy. You had a little win, so you might want to rewind and check that when you get a chance. Oop. Let's see your best effort doing the Carlton dance. Okay, so we just got a pledge. Oh, I feel so awful right now. I'm going to have to look up the Carlton because while I did watch Fresh Prince a little, that always brings a smile. Okay, so I'm going to have to look up the Carlton here to figure out how I can do this. Okay, so YouTube. Oh gosh, this is what happens. Carlton. I can see it in my head kind of, but oh my god, this is going to be so bad, isn't it? Y'all are going to horribly laugh at. Okay, I'm watching now. Come on, just do the dance. Just do the damn dance. Oh my god, I have no idea what I'm doing. He is on furniture. He is jumping on furniture right now. Do I have to jump on furniture? Oh god. My Poshmark. He is doing the splits, David. I am not doing the splits. I cannot do. You want me to break my leg? And there he is meeting Oprah. Oh, this is gonna be so bad. I can't do this. You're gonna put a smile on my face. Or if I really have to jump on furniture to pull this off, I'm gonna break something time. Oh, David, the things I do for you. If I would have broken my ankle, you would have had to come visit me in the hospital. Exactly. Also, these do not allow much movement. I don't dance, if you can't tell. But thanks, yes. I'm smiling. I think everybody just ran. Everybody just left this chat. Thanks, Ash. I'm glad that you're on a break. I hope you're feeling better. I know that you were saying that you weren't feeling good, so I hope that you're feeling better. Everything is still crazy. I did butcher that, right? I totally butchered it. I will own it. I can't dance. I don't dance. That winded me more than it should because I'm just really, I'm having trouble breathing lately. I'm kind of having chest pains, so that winded me more than it should. Yeah, love you and your reaction to Girl That Never Was. It's clear you're real and pure. Thank you very much. Fortunately, she did end up being here, so she was. It's the girl that now is. The girl that always was, as Aaron said. If you're a channel member, you can go watch the reaction to me, I guess, kind of rewriting that memory, which is also extremely emotional. Oh yeah, it's a result of stress, 100%. I have stress-induced cardiomyopathy, and my stress levels are like here. So today has been like, I know this is going to be relatable, so I'm just going to say this for all the people that are going to know exactly what I'm talking about. You know, when you're in the place where you have so much to figure out and so much to do that you freeze, and then you're sitting there thinking, okay, well, I could take a break, but I can't, because even if I sit down and try to relax right now, I'm going to be freaking out because my brain feels like it needs to do something. But if I try and do something, I can't complete the task because I'm too stressed out for it to do literally anything. Like, I don't get that way often, but that's where I'm at today, where it's okay. I was wanting to just, get the last of my Posh listings and stuff up, and I don't know, just spend some time with Aurora, who's making herself known in the background with Aaron. And I'm in freeze mode. I've pushed so hard that I am freezing. And I'm like, Amanda, you can't freeze right now. You cannot. You have 6 weeks to figure out a plan of where you're going to go and how you're going to exist. So you can't do that right now, okay? But I'm freezing. I'm honestly in freeze mode. So yeah. Yeah, everything's a circus. Just like I say that my mental health's like 2007 Britney. What year did Circus come out? Because that's pretty much my brain right now. Aaron or Voting Check says, yikes, I can't sing for crap, so I apologize for anyone who has to listen to that. I actually didn't even think it was him. So Aaron was singing a kind of rewritten rendition of Girl That Never Was, and it's available to Patreons and channel members. And I think it was amazing. I think it was beautiful, but he is very hard on himself, just like I am. Oh yeah, I sound like a hyena with my back leg caught in a car door, so I don't know what he's talking about. Oh, we just got another one. We just got another book steal. This one is Sarah. Sarah, are you in here? Sarah, thank you. Should definitely check out Pearl Jam Jeremy. I did a reaction to Jeremy. It was actually, wasn't one of my last 10, or did it get pulled again? Did it get pulled down again? It got blocked for a bit, but I thought it got released. Or it did get released. I thought it was still alive. Let me make sure before I say anything here. Oh, it looks like it did get pulled again, didn't it? Oh, nope, there it is. It was 7 months ago. Jeremy by Pearl Jam is live on my channel. My reaction's live on my channel. Yeah, that was jarring to say the least. Mark, oh yay! I'm glad that you saw that you got the free book. Yeah, I have a ton of books that are on in my queue to read, but you can never have too many. I have no shelf control. Okay, thanks, David. I'm not cold. Contrary to what the sweater probably says, I'm not cold. I'm feeling a lot of anxiety. So I'm wearing the sweater just kind of as comfort. So I guess it's kind of like hugging myself. I do that when I get anxiety. At least I didn't tip for twerk. I didn't know what twerking was until I saw a video where someone tied the head of one of those wavy inflated tubemen to a pole. Its butt was flapping everywhere. Yeah, I cannot twerk. I don't understand how it works. I don't understand how to make your butt move that way. So please, I appreciate the tips, guys. Please don't tip me to twerk because I don't know how to do it. It's just gonna look like I'm like, I don't know, not even humping the air. Like I'm just a zombie that is like half paralyzed, and I don't know. Yeah, psychology sessions are unbelievably expensive. He's saying that she is saying Risha Crow, is that how you say it? One psychologist session is $180. Number one, I would mandate to give them an extra dollar because I hate the number 180. So it'd have to be 181 or 179. But yeah, that's ludicrous. I could never, I understand why, because schooling's expensive and stuff, but that I can't charge that. Katie says, read my last message before the last one I sent. Still here, that made me feel lighter and smile. Did you miss my last comment? Sorry. It can get kind of crazy in here, and that's one of the reasons that I say use super chat or super sticker. It helps us get toward the goal, but it also highlights your comment. Roar is talking a storm up there. Started with a rough but honest convection. I think it's conversation with my therapist about feeling emotional and educationally neglected by my parents, and found out dad has cancer. On top, social worker is vanished. That is a lot, my love. That is a lot. So first and foremost, how did the therapist react? Let's start there. Let's start with how the therapist reacted, hopefully in a validating way with some insights on how to move forward. The cancer diagnosis, there's nothing that I can say about that. I'm so sorry. I hope that he caught it early. I hope that you guys can get the treatment that he needs. The social worker vanishing, that's really relatable to me because my therapist broke up with me in the middle of all of this because she just said there's nothing really I can offer you. You're doing everything that I would suggest, and talk therapy isn't helping you. If anything, it's actually making it worse. So yeah, my therapist broke up with me, guys. So I'm kind of navigating this with Aaron and you. You're in the chat. That is it. Weighted blankets do not do anything for me, Aaron. If anything, they actually kind of make me feel claustrophobic. I've tried them. They make me feel kind of claustrophobic. The $20, $250 goal is our pledge goal for the chat. So we have a goal of getting 250 in pledges during the stream. I think, let's see, we're at halfway. We should do our wins, do our snaps, and check and make sure. Okay. So yeah, we've got pledges. We've got to see. We still have a few more books to go. Well, we have lots of books, but we have a few more to hit that goal. So we have two separate goals going right now because, well, what can I say? I'm just, I'm an overachiever right now. So let's do our wins. Snap cup time, gather ye round. Friends and foes together, united and bound. Pass it to your neighbor instead of blowing up, and you'll find harmony and love in a snap cup. One can either pledge using the super chat or super sticker functions, or by PayPal or Venmo. Those are in the description of all of the live streams, like past live streams, or David can drop it here in the chat. Okay, Annie Mouse says, a while ago I told my doctor that I was struggling, and he said the way I carry myself and the tone of my voice doesn't match what he sees in people who come in telling him what I was saying, and he thinks it's temporary and will pass. I then told my sister the same, and she told me I should go talk to someone about this and not her. I've been thinking about what I was even expecting they could say or do that would help. That's my win. I realize there's nothing and that you can't change what is. Forgive me if none of this makes any sense. Hoping for I found a new place win from you this week. Working on it, love. Working on it. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. We got another $50 pledge. PMO, thank you, thank you. That puts us at 100 of our 250 goal. Thank you. I needed that boost right now. So I find it kind of strange. I'm going to give snaps because it's great that you have this realization and that you have some insight. But I think it's really weird that the therapist is saying that your tone of voice and the way you carry yourself doesn't match what he sees in people who come in. I'm assuming with like the same prognosis or the same experiences, because there's not like one set way that people show up. And I say that with psych background, that I find that very strange. But I do hope that you're taking this as empowering and not in a way, it sounds like you are, that you're taking it as empowering to realize, you know what, I'm kind of at that place too where therapy is not really going to help me. That's not where I'm going to find my answers. There's certain things that that I have to find within myself. And it sounds like you're kind of at that same place of, you know, you can change certain things. There's so much we can change about ourselves and our situations and our personalities and how we show up and whatnot. But you're right, there are certain things you can't change. And it's good when you do accept that and can stop stressing out and exerting energy in a place that's not going to have any fruit. Yes, she's very talkative. I promise Erin has her right now. She's not being like neglected so I can stream. Erin has her. She's just been very, very chatty. She found her voice and she's been very, very chatty the last couple of weeks. So she really likes to talk. Mark is saying, I'll probably have to get a new heating pad. Chest, back, and ribs have been sore. Get Epsom salt too. Do Epsom salt baths. It really helps with sore muscles from working out. Hello, Silver Cloud. Cheers. Jake Smith says, I got to see my family a week after dealing with a northeastern snowstorm. My family is doing great and managed to get through the storm. So big snaps to that. I know that has been weighing on a lot of people. That's been causing a lot of stress and grief to a lot of people. So I'm glad that you got to see family. I'm glad that everybody's doing well. And I'm glad that you survived that storm, the very literal storm in this case. So big snaps there. I got two. Okay, Resident Executioner says, Amanda, my win for this time is that last weekend, a friend who watches my channel and my progress on the camper came down and helped put the wood on the roof. That's cool. And we had just enough wood so that there was no waste. I always love that feeling when it's just the right amount of something. Unfortunately, ran out of time to completely secure the wood, but at least the new roof is dried in. Of course, I filmed much of the action, so this also counts as my first collaboration. It was also a great time and memories were made. Side note, he raises chickens and he let me name one of them, so I named it Chicken Pot Pie. That's so dark. That's so dark, but also it's cute. I'm going to take it as cute. If you want, if you're still in here, right, you can feel free to drop your channel so we can all check out the progress. But I'm glad that you were able to do that, that you guys were able to connect, that you were able to get the roof on, have another step complete. I think that's really awesome. And I love chickens. I love chickens. Name one cuckoo for me. So big snaps for that. Oh, yeah. Laura's been insatiably hungry constantly. And yeah, Erin's not feeling good physically and I'm not feeling good mentally. So we're both just having a real friggin' rough time, a real rough day. Katie says, my therapist was great in the conversation and talked through my feelings a lot, but was the first time being able to talk about my childhood freely. And for the social worker, I've seen her 5 times. I'm so sorry that the social worker just disappeared like that. Unfortunately, social work has an extremely high turnover rate. So I hope that you don't take it personally. It is one of those situations where the profession itself just has a super high turnover rate. So unfortunately, they just kind of come and go. But I'm really happy that the therapist was there and that you were able to talk through some of that childhood trauma and stuff and feel heard for the first time. That's a very powerful step. So snaps to Katie. Oh, somebody's adding books to their cart right now. We'll see if there's an order there. Master Rogue says, a guy contacted me a month or two ago about 3D printing my Katawa Shuho models. He was worried it would count as redistribution. I told him it was figurines, not putting my models on another website, and that people make mods for games out of my models and distribute the mods all the time. I have no problem with that so long as I'm credited. I also told him that I tried to 3D print them before and failed miserably, so if he could get it to work, he was free to sell my figurines of my models. Within the last week, he finally managed to get it to work. I love that you're so understanding. A lot of people would freak out and dig their heels in and not want their work to be shared by someone else or used by someone else. I love the attitude you have about this, that you have this passion to create these and to share. So big snaps to you for being so understanding and so giving and so supportive of him, and that that someone wanted to share those, that they were so good, that your models were so good that they were wanting to be shared. So lots of snaps there. Hello, Justin. She has a copy of The Boy in the Suitcase in her Pango. Great book for anyone needing a new book. Thanks, David. David's over here giving suggestions. That actually was a really, really good book. There's some self-help books. I have an anxiety and depression workbook in there. That one is really good also. So I would highly suggest that if you're struggling and just needing to process some things. I did find that very helpful back in the day. Autistic Warrior says, I got 2 more CDs for my collection. Has Been Hotel, Season 2, original soundtrack, The Silver Screen 2, Welcome to Horrorwood by Ice Nine Kills. As you know, I also came to the realizations about myself. I'm writing this on the 14th, and although I'm still feeling like I'm missing out on something, it helps knowing more about myself. Big snaps to you. I'm still so happy that you're learning so much about yourself, and you're teaching me about different identities and stuff that I didn't understand, because we're just learning so much more about identity and stuff now that I don't always know the terms and I don't always understand. So you're helping me do that. I actually just did a reaction to the Jig Is Up from Ice Nine Kills over on my Patreon, back in October, I think it was, as a Halloween special, because I am a huge Saw fan. So that was pretty amazing. So if you haven't had a chance to check that out, make sure to do so. But big snaps to you for finding some music that you love and, learning a little bit more about yourself. What is going on here? What is this? I'm getting some weird notification that is very unfamiliar to me. I think it's just spam, but it was like spamming my email, so I couldn't see if we got book sales or pledges over there. So. And thank you, David, for whoring out my Pango here. It actually is super helpful because we have got to downsize like the books and stuff before we move. And there've been 2 things that have been weighing on me other than, finding a house and the move itself. And that is I have a Vera Wang wedding dress that I need gone like yesterday for energy, for money. I just need it gone. And just all of the books, like there's so many, and I'm trying to run sales, and I tried to do an event that didn't do super well, but I still had a little bit of support, in-person event and stuff. So I've been really trying because it's just making me feel so much better, because it's making me feel like there's forward movement and stuff. So David sees it, and thank you. Katie says, I managed to go to the shops and back with my therapist the next day. My leg didn't hurt. I also was more open with her about my family and feeling not much I know, but this is the best I can do right now. Not a good time in my life. I'm sorry. I know you're struggling. I hope that we can help, even just in the slightest. I hope that the therapist can help. It sounds like things are moving in the right direction. I'm glad your leg didn't hurt. And the thing about sharing with therapists, the thing about, opening up about these traumas or these difficult things that we've kept inside for so long is it hurts a lot up front. It's really painful to get all that out. It's really painful to share that. It can be a little freeing, yes, but then it starts kicking up those thoughts. It starts kicking up those experiences. So then they're in the forefront of our minds. So then we're starting to process, though, because a lot of it, if we never talked about it, was never processed. So it's just sitting there, it's just hanging out there, living rent-free in our head. And while it's a difficult journey to go down, talking it through and dredging it up and kicking it up so that you can process through it is in the long run very healthy and very positive, obviously, but I know it might not feel like that right now. So I'm proud of you for sticking with the journey. The name of the, hang on, let me get that specifically for you. I will just drop the depression anxiety link here. I think it's just the depression anxiety workbook. I have the anxiety and phobia workbook, and I have the relaxation and stress reduction workbook, both in the Pango shop, since Allie had asked about that. Aaron just says, David, if you don't buy it, I'm going to put it on you after you die in your coffin. That sounds like a Brayson text. Good Lord. David, you would absolutely look stunning in a pink Vera Wang wedding dress, obviously. Guys, tell David he would look amazing. Ooh, you know what? I don't know if this is an option. We should just, because I don't know if the wedding dress is going to sell. Maybe it'd be more therapeutic if we just held a stream and people pledged to like burn it or paintball it or I don't know, do different horrible things to it. Maybe we can have some therapy that way. Should I do a special stream for that? And by the way, I have not forgotten the Walter White picture. I just haven't been able to do it yet, but still on my radar, I promise. Demon says, my win is this. I saw my mom and she's doing better than she was after her stroke, but sadly she still can't talk right anymore. But she left her card and teddy bear I got for her, and she was so happy I was just there. I could have lived without the bracelets and New Testament Bible, but I accepted them anyway just to make her happy. Big snaps to you for her progress, even if it's not perfect, it is progress. I'm glad that she liked her teddy bear and her card. I would like the teddy bear and card too. Well, not right now because I'm trying to purge, but I would like that energy too. I totally understand the idea of like teddy bear ministry. I used to be part of a teddy bear ministry where we would send teddy bears to the elderly and to kids in natural disasters and stuff, just so they felt that comfort. So I know how big that is. So big snaps to you. Oh my God, $2,000 and David will model her dress. Guys, if anybody sends that, please send it by Venmo or PayPal. Or, yeah, Venmo. Actually, not PayPal, Venmo. So, yeah, there we go. That's what we need to do. We need to raise money to get David to wear the dress. I will ship it to you, David. I will ship it to you. And you're going to have to, have your mom help you alter it and stuff. Guys, I want to see this. It's just to check in with our mental health. Last Guy is new here. It's just to check in with our mental health, to share our struggles, our wins, just talk about where we're at, and also we try to raise $250 as a goal for pledges and stuff using Super Chat, Super Sticker, or Venmo, PayPal. So welcome to the stream. Right now we're just doing wins. I post in the community a couple days before the stream just to allow people to share their wins, and then I read them and give snaps like on Legally Blonde. Oh, I know David would do it. Ghost Actual says 3 weeks, 3 long weeks of a frozen hellscape. And when the weather warmed up and started melting the ice in our parking lot, neither me nor my dad were sure if his car was going to start. We had to try. We were due for a grocery run. Sure enough, after 3 weeks of just nothing from the battery, the thing started, and we didn't even need to use our jumper box. Let this be a lesson for anyone looking to buy a vehicle. Get a Chevrolet. It's worth it. And we're back on track. Back in the game, man. Big snaps. I'm so happy to hear that. I'm reading this story going, no, it started. It had to have started. So big snaps to you. Oh. Wait. Ah! We got a bundle. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to Latalia? I think that's how I say it. Latalia, are you from the stream? Or is this just random? Ow! I hit the goal again. If you're from the stream, let me know so I can get you a little prize. Yay! So that put us at 403. 403. Hello from Wisconsin. How is it over there? We will see you soon, Autistic Warrior. Yay. Or Demon said, wear a wedding dress once. It's not that bad. Of course, it was Halloween. Good afternoon, Monster Dog. The YouTube channel says I stopped listening to my music to help an elderly couple find an address. They did not have a navigation system in the car, so I helped them remember the streets because they were one-way streets. I hate one-way streets. To get to their destination. Not much, better than ignoring them and continuing to listen to music. My good action. Are you kidding me? Those people were probably having low-key anxiety attacks trying to deal with that. I've gotten lost before, and it is unbelievably like crippling for anxiety. So that's a huge thing. That's not a little thing. That's a huge thing. So I'm going to post the links to this is the relaxation stress reduction because they were asking about it. So there's the link to that. And then here is the link to the anxiety and phobia workbook. If anybody wants that. So for the person that was asking for that, there are those. So let's see if we can get some more down. I was Cleopatra for Halloween once. My roommate was Xena. We just ended up in a contest to see who could get a post. Well, I'm sorry if you wind up in my wedding dress, David, that you're not going to have to worry about that. So, what the hell's in my pocket? Weird. Okay, let's see. Gabriel Loria says, even though I currently don't have a significant other, I learned to appreciate the platonic love that I have in my life. That is powerful. That is hard for a lot of people. So big snaps to you for realizing and connecting to that. I find that that reminds me of a situation where I was talking to someone and they were getting upset that I friend zoned them. And I'm going, you're acting like our friendship isn't valuable to you. Like if we're not being sexual, then I'm not valuable to you. So I really am always happy when I can hear people appreciating the platonic love in their life because it's still very important. You're welcome, Vince. I'm happy you're still here. Brett, that's probably not going to be a movie that is up my alley, but I appreciate everyone has their own tastes. David says, I got a reminder that I'm empathetic, funny, and cared about. And that you're not afraid to eat at Los Pollos Hermanos. I'm going to throw that in there too. You have a lot of good qualities, and I'm glad that you had that reminder in your life, David. Both, David. I need to be distracted right now. I needed the distraction of the stream so I would stop spiraling into madness. Ash says, I've been very sick for 2 weeks now. Well, let's be real. I'm still spiraling into madness. I've been very sick for 2 weeks now. I had to call off work on Monday, but even though every day after that I felt worse and worse, I went in and gave it the little energy I had left. I'm just trying to power through sometimes. That's all we got is to power through. I'm right there with you. I'm right here just trying to survive with you. I know we're kind of in survival mode. It's okay. Sometimes that's where we're at. So big snaps to you. My back hurts. My whole body is just really sore. I don't know if I'm getting sick or if it's stress or both. Ooh, we have somebody from Finland. Love it. Good midnight from Finland. Happy to catch you live. Love your videos. Thank you. Finland's beautiful. That's where we got to see the Aurora Borealis, and it's part of what Aurora is named after. So that's how much I love your country. Tyler Superman says, I've been financially responsible and saving as many money as I can. Well, I'm free and jealous of you right now, but big snaps anyway for being able to find that stability. It's a beautiful feeling, I'm sure. And one day that will be my win, is getting on the other side of this. Nope, you can absolutely share a win, T. My terrible nightmares says, I got a job and actually smiled at a memory of my dog that recently passed. Miss you, Elmer. Well, R.I.P. Elmer, big snaps to you for having that memory, for getting the job and having that memory, being able to smile, although smiling is my nightmare. So that is my terrible nightmare. Just kidding. But yeah, that you were able to connect with Elmer in that way. And I hope that you keep, finding ways to connect his energy and remember him. We actually have, if you look back in the community tab and you scroll back, you'll be able to see it. We had built a little dog treat station in memory of a dog we lost. So I'm really big on doing things to remember our pets, just as we do our human loved ones when we lose them. So that is all of the wins. I need some water. My brain is not okay right now. That's okay, right? That is a-okay. I'll figure it out, or I'll die trying. One of my what am I doing moments, arguing with my friend's 8-year-old on which Star Wars was better, the Origin trilogy or the Jar Jar ones. I have nothing to contribute to this conversation. I've never seen a Star Wars movie. Aaron, is that on the board? Do I have to watch? I do have to watch the Star Wars movies this year, so I'll meet you on the other side. Like next year, I'll be able to give you feedback and opinion. We weren't able to really do traditional physical Christmas gifts with the financial constraints and stuff this year, so I ended up gifting Aaron. Each month I will watch different movies or TV shows that I have just refused to watch. I'm just kidding, that I haven't made time to watch that are important to Aaron. So every month is a different TV show or movie series. And I don't remember what month it is, but Star Wars is definitely in there. I didn't write the board sheet, I just have to follow it. I don't watch anime. I tried to get into a couple, but just not really my thing. Okay, so we have 6 minutes left. Does anybody have any last wins that they want to get in? Any questions? Any struggles that they want to share? I might stay a few more minutes if we're going toward our goal, though. Of course, it's pump o'clock, so I have to be a little careful. I can't go too over. No, David, why Boney Chuck is going to be a good husband is the fact that I was freaking out this morning that there's a screen above our front door and this little lizard got in between the screen and the glass and couldn't seem to get out. His name's Salamanca, by the way, between the screen and the glass and couldn't seem to get out. So Aaron, while not feeling good, was on a ladder out front, like unscrewing the screen to get freaking Salamanca out. That's why he'll make a good husband, is because he knows that I would have been laying there at 2 a.m, freaking the fuck out over Salamanca not being able to get out. So snaps for Aaron for saving Salamanca. My experience, if any, with meds, I actually do not have good experiences with meds. The only good experiences I have not been with SSRIs or any type of antidepressant or anti-anxiety medication. For some reason, I just can't handle them. They all give me panic attacks, dissociation episodes, heart palpitations. It's really unbearable. Like I will full-blown hallucinate in many cases. So I can't take antidepressant, anti-anxiety meds. However, and this is not me recommending any medication, to be clear, I do not have the authority to do that. So again, this is a good reminder that this is based on my experience. Prazosin has helped me with nightmares. So I was having really, really bad nightmares, and I can't say it's completely stopped them, but it has stopped the worst of them. So Prazosin has helped. It's an off-label medication that for some reason stops nightmares. It's used for blood pressure, so it does help a little bit too with anxiety because it lowers blood pressure. So that's the only medication that I would suggest. Omegas help a little bit because omega-3 really affects and impacts your mental health. So if you're low on omega-3, and most people are, because you get it in fish and flax, and most of us don't consume that. I'm actually allergic to fish and vegan, but I do try to have some flax. But yeah, omegas help as a supplement. There's some other supplements like B6, B12 that can really help too. I do a lot of nutritional use, so I don't supplement those specifically, but yeah, my experience with meds unfortunately has not been good, though I understand a lot of people have had really great experiences with them, but that's just my personal experience. Not a lot, honestly, Demon. I think that's a newer one, so I'm not familiar with it. Thanks, David. Thanks. David pledged another 50. Thank you. So we are at 150. So we're a little over halfway to our goal. But David says, your value is in your ability to make me smile, even if you think Paris is a country. Homie, I know that Paris is not a country, and I know that snakes are venomous, not poisonous. All right. Like, I promise I'm not completely uneducated, but I'm glad I can make you smile, especially when I'm just not feeling very smiley right now myself. Wait, I got this, David. Yeah, Demon said it made me feel like I was wearing a mask. That's a good way to put it. Yeah. The best I ever had was Prozac, I think it was, where I just felt, I wouldn't even say numb, because it was beyond numb. I just felt like I had no personality. I had no feelings. I had no joy. I just felt nothing. Like, even to the point of where I couldn't physically feel anything, and that was scary. So that was a really unpleasant experience. Thanks, David, for reminding me of the gym. I hate you. I love you. Allie says, I've lost years to anxiety and depression. Sometimes feel it's too late to start over. I'm 24. Oh, love bug. Oh, my darling love. It is never too late to correct a mistake, number one. Number two, get out of here with feeling old at 24. Like, I'm going to come through the screen right now and hug you because I wouldn't hurt you, but I will hug you and I'll squeeze really, really hard, okay? Because no, I understand though that you just feel like it can be really difficult. I will say I feel really bad. I haven't talked much about my course lately because I just feel really bad because people are going, Amanda, like, why don't you utilize those tips? The course, the things that I lay out in my Happiness Boost course is what brought me out of the darkness I was feeling from all of this trauma, from just not having a solid foundation with my life. Right now, it's situational. Like, my mental health struggles are completely situational, of losing the friends, of being forced into the move and everything. So if you are needing a solid foundation, I would still very much recommend that, because it's how I got out of the darkness without medication. David, if you can drop the link to it, but it gives a step-by-step that, let me put it this way, while I might not be in the best place mentally right now, I haven't relapsed. I haven't done anything, that old Amanda would have done. I haven't completely spiraled. I'm not going to say I haven't had dark thoughts. I have a lot. And I'm honestly feeling cravings right now. I've been feeling them recently, but I haven't acted upon them. I haven't self-harmed. So I did get in a better place where I'm managing the best I can. I'm managing better than I would have before I went through this process. Oh, David says 20 from Katie Place. Did Katie have a message? Okay, thank you, David, first and foremost. You missed my last comment. I would do a super chat where my parents control my money and my epilepsy meds take 3 in the morning and 3 at night. Okay. I'm so sorry. It does get kind of crazy in here, so I'm not trying to miss. And Wolfman says, good afternoon, all. I hope you are all doing as best as you can. We're trying. We're hanging in there. I hope that you're doing well, too. And thank you for the membership for so long. Let me scroll back. Katie, it looks like you retracted your message. If you want to repost here, I will read it. Oh, not video. Here, I'll get it. The happiness boost. I can't remember my own name right now. The link to the course that has a little more information. And it does complement therapy. So it's just a foundation that you can use to move in the right direction or to complement therapy so that you can make sure you're getting the most from it. Dear Montgomery, so my win this week is one of the ways my future ex-wife isolated me from my family is that every time there was a get-together for lunch every 2 months, somehow we were always too broke to go. Went to one today, was awesome. I love that so much as someone who was with a narcissist for a very long time. Biggest snaps in the world to you for that. Katie says, I think this is your message that you're wanting me to read. I know social working is hard, just frustrating with dad's worsening health. We are needing a place to live that is taking so long with no information getting to us. I feel like I'm being forgotten. I see you, and now I'm going to think about you all week. Just FYI, I'm going to be having you in the back of my head and in my heart. I know what that's like. I have been struggling with that myself in the past year or so. So I very much know what it's like to feel forgotten. I'm so sorry that you're feeling like that. I would honestly talk to the therapist and see if they can expedite the process a little bit, because with you feeling like that and all the situations, they might be able to expedite a little bit. So I would honestly ask, because yeah, you do deserve the attention and treatment and stuff. You do deserve to be moving forward. Bye, demon. David says, my other win, I finally deleted the dating apps and moved in my life. Snaps to you for letting go when something's not working. Where are we? 156 or 170 of the 250 goal. You know what? I'll hang out a few more minutes, see if we get more book sales, if we get more pledges. Yes, be safe, please. Oh, Jason says, my area here in Missouri has a huge waiting list for therapy. Is this normal? Absolutely. First and foremost, I'm sorry you're in misery. I'm just kidding. I grew up in Missouri. I used to consider it my home. Not so much anymore. Yes, therapy here. I had a friend who was actively, S-word, God, so stupid I can't say it, but actively wanting to end things. And it took him a year to get into therapy. So yeah. It is unbelievably ridiculous. I do still suggest online therapy if you are needing something more immediate, or if you are in a place where you can pay out of pocket. Life coaching is a really great option. My course is based on life coaching information. I am a certified life coach. I did go through that training, so that's what my course is based on, is life coaching and stuff, which I think is helpful because it just feels more empowering. I like life coaching more than I like therapy. I've gotten a lot more aha moments and done a lot more healing through working with life coaches than with therapists personally. That's just my experience. But yeah, if you are needing just to move in the right direction, I would suggest either online therapy or I had just posted my course link a little bit up here in the chat. And it can just help you get a foundation, help you move in the right direction, help you take actions that can have a positive impact on your mental health, so that you're adjusting your lifestyle to make sure that you are giving yourself the best treatment for your mental health, like just in your day-to-day choices. T. Montgomery says, am I still a member, or did the future ex finally drain that old bank account? Let me look, honey. I don't know. Let's see. I don't know if I can check that. I think I can. Yeah, here we go. Members. Oh, no, that's not it. I will check and message you because I don't want to take too much time, but I'll check and message you here after the stream. Oh, my tummy is grumbling. God, I can't say the T word here. The boobs, everything's just going crazy here. You are so very welcome, Richard. Richard says, win for me is losing weight 15 pounds within 2 weeks. I hope you are doing it in a healthy and sustainable way. Please don't do anything that's going to come back to bite you, but snaps to you for your progress if you are doing that in a healthy way. Oh gosh, please stay safe, Ryan. Cases, sorry, me and my therapist are meeting Thursday, and being forgotten wasn't so bad as a child with 5 siblings. If I broke something, I would blame them. Not realize it was more neglect than anything. It's very hard, I think, for anyone to show up, for that many people. I've always struggled to understand how bigger families work. I was an only child, so it's genuine ignorance. I just don't understand how parents could do that and make sure that each child's, emotional needs as well as their practical needs are being met. So I'm really sorry for that. I'm excited to get to pack up the orders and stuff. I'm going to throw in some extra little goodies for everybody. When I was little, I fell off a flight of stairs, almost dying. Thank goodness I survived. Yes. Thank goodness. Ben says I was the youngest of 5. That's just crazy to me. I just don't understand. I don't get it. And I don't get the allure of it. Again, not to speak ill of anyone or their choices. I just personally don't understand the allure of having lots of children. David's also an only child. That's why we get along. We both have the only child energy. I wonder if that is one reason I don't open up well. Always dealt with life alone. Yeah, that's a really interesting way of looking at it. Trying to hold on here for a minute. So we did what? Got another 8 books to ship out during the stream. Got 170 toward the pledge. Aw, Jason, that's so sweet. So how does that work? So I think that's 5, 10, 15, 20. I think that's another 25, right? Because it's 5 each. I'm just rounding up. It's 5 each. So we're going to say 25. Thank you. Got a lot of concussion through longboarding, Richard says. So I have to move that. That's fine. And now you guys can use the special emojis. You can see the members only video and stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna add this up so we know where we're at, where we need to be at. Wait, I shouldn't add this up for David. Guys, you do not let David finish this off, okay? You do not let David do this. Jeez, it's gonna be 95. I swear, David, if you make another pledge or donation, that's gonna fall, isn't it? I gotta go make milk and I have to eat. Yes, see, Aaron, 5 more people to hear you sing. Exactly. So we are 195 of the 250 goal. Katie says, yeah, my oldest brother has learning difficulties. Then my older sister's manipulative. There's me, then my younger stepbrother. My second younger stepbrother has autism, and then my stepsister. That is a lot. Aww. Few bucks, but mental health is so important. Earn it. Thank you. And we just hit our goal. So 250. Yay. Thank you. I'm going to make lots of little hearts. Let's see. Nana dance. Didn't think you could Amanda dance today, huh? So yes, we could still go. Thank you so much. I don't think we've gotten to know each other super well, so I hope that we can get to know each other better. PMO internet. I want to know what PMO stands for too. Thank you so much. Okay. So we hit our goal. We got 8 books that I got to ship out, or that I get to ship out. Not that I have to, but I get to ship out. So Thank you guys. I knew that if I just sat down and logged in and rambled, I'd feel like 1% better. So thanks for that. Got some dopamine, got some money. Oh, my initials. I figured. Do I get to guess your name? Okay. So a reminder to anyone to Timothy, Philip, Mark, and Steve for the winning. I know some of you. So Timothy, Timothy and Steve, please reach out to me and let me know for Timothy which reaction you want for Steve when you want to do the call. And I think it was Sarah had done it was our 400th Pango book sold. It's so exciting. Please let me know. What did I say? Call when you want to do your call. Oh, here we go. I started to do it. Steve says, I tuned into your live stream because I get so much out of them. I can't tell if I'm dreaming, and I hope that I didn't just want to win so bad that I manifested hearing that I won, but that it was actually reality. Is this actually true? Yes, Steve, is actually true. So if you're still in here, Steve has sent me a private message on Pango. If you're still in here, yes, you actually won. So congratulations. You will get to do a call with me. So you can message me on Pango and just let me know when you want to do that. Demon says, thanks for the membership. Have to go check out the private video. I'll be posting more stuff. I do want to let you guys know that I do have every intention of posting more videos like on the main channel, on the members only section, Patreon, everything. Just right now, I'm barely breathing. Like I'm barely staying afloat. Don't give up on me, pretty please. I've had a lot of that in the last year. So stay tuned. I promise you won't regret it. I promise I'll make it worth the wait. So yeah, but I have to go make more milk and eat some dinner, but thank you guys so much. You can't quit me. Yeah, I know, because I'm like blue sky. Thank you guys so much. I hope that I was able to lift your energy a little bit like you were able to lift mine. I really want this to be a reminder that I sat here for several hours prior going, I can't do this. I should cancel it. Like all day, all morning, I'm just going, no, I need to cancel. I can't do the stream. They don't want to hear me be a Debbie Downer. You're just gonna sit and whine, Amanda. My shadow is really kicking up and telling me to cancel today. So I'm glad I didn't. I will work on my Carlton. I will do that. That's gonna be my exercise. Hopefully when we come back in 2 weeks, I will be better. Richard says seeing your stream makes my time worthwhile. At least one stream might be on the road. Let's see. 1, 2. Yeah, we might have a stream on the road, guys, because I don't want to not have one. So I might have a stream while I'm going to my new place that I am going to manifest, all right? That I am going to breathe into existence right now. Something's got to work out, right? It just has to. It has to. I keep trying. So right now, you know what? I just want to take a few minutes to try to just share like some of the things that are going through my head with the move. Because I said I would at the beginning. So that's where I'm going to end off. So if you want to get more pledges in, get more book orders in, get wins and struggles in, this is a good time to do so as I just share this last thing before logging off. I feel like the world is just spinning off its axis. Okay, I feel like everyone is nuts. I feel like things are just too much. Like there's the global situation, or not global situation, because I can't speak to the whole world, but there is the situation right now in the US where everything is so unbelievably fucking expensive. I don't know how we're supposed to survive. I've been looking at places, and even so we do have to have a 3-bedroom at least, because Aurora and Bryston legally can't be in the same room. They can't share a room. So, I mean, we could put her in with us short term, but then we're going to have this whole situation again when we have to move, you know, in a year or two. So we're really trying to find something, not that we're super picky, and that if something else worked out, like that we wouldn't be willing to work it out. We're willing to go like pretty much anywhere right now. We're not picky about location. We want to get out of Arizona. We don't want to be somewhere that has natural disasters all the time, where I'm going to be worried about getting sucked up into a hurricane or a tornado. But it's just the cost of living is freaking outrageous. And where you have to make like 6 times the rent. Are you kidding me? But even the 2.5 times the rent, I'm like, the national average right now is what, David, I looked it up the other day. I texted this to David. I want to say it was like 12 to 1600. So we'll just say like $1,500. And I'm going, I know that shouldn't be a lot, you know, that 3 times that shouldn't be all that much. But right now, like, we don't have like the last several paychecks. We don't have enough right now. We're not making anything near that. We haven't been making anything. Like right now, we're just trying to do what we can to raise the money, because nobody's going to hire us right before we leave. It's just too expensive to live here in Arizona long term. So that's one of the big reasons we're wanting to go somewhere cheaper. But yeah, am I the only one that just feels, $1,400 to $1,900? Like, so yeah, they're expecting you to make $6,000. And I understand that is a practical thing that most families should be making right now. And that's on the lower end. Right now, this house is like $2,500. And so, yeah, it just seems wild to me that now they're just expecting 6 times the rent. But yeah, we've been looking at Texas a lot. So maybe that, yeah, 2,500. My first job was less than 5. It was like $415, I think. So yeah, $700 a month mortgage, 1,700 square foot. See, that's great. We're not in a position to buy because we have to be out quickly because the homeowner is selling. So we have to be out by March 31st. But yeah, I just feel like the whole world's spinning off its axis. The biggest problem right now is getting all of the funds, because there's like first and last month and deposit and moving costs and stuff, and just the basic stuff. Like, we're not doing anything extra, nothing crazy, nothing fancy. Okay. Just bare bones crap right now. We've canceled everything, selling everything. Like, other than the shops, it's like selling dad's collectibles, and I sold my sewing machine and electronics, and I put my car up, and really trying here, not a lack of trying to find something remote. Because like I said, nobody's going to hire us and then us move. Do have some potential opportunities in other places that we're looking into, like job opportunities and other places that we're looking into. So I'm totally willing to relocate right now for a good job, even a decent job. So yeah, I'm just feeling like the world's lost their freaking mind, where food is unbelievably expensive. I wouldn't pay to eat out if I was Elon Musk. Like, I can't fathom just on principle paying these prices for food. But yeah, the cost of living is just making me feel very discouraged. Seeing a lot of things that I don't follow the news, but I hear about a lot of things by proxy. It's really stressing me out. And just seeing so much stuff, I'm in a place where it's like, I'm willing to let go. I'm willing to downsize. I'm willing to purge. I'm trying to still donate things, because I don't want to donate them to Goodwill. So it's like, I have these clothes. I don't want to take them to Goodwill. They're not stuff that I can put on Posh, but I need these to go to someone who needs them. You know, I have men, women, children's clothes, and I just want them to go to someone who needs them, as opposed to throwing them in a thrift store. So I'm still trying my best to feel like I'm helping, like I have a purpose, like I have a meaning, I guess, because I feel like if I'm not giving, if I'm not doing, then I don't know what my purpose is. So not being able to do the outreach has really been weighing on me. Oh God, taxes. I have to file my taxes right now. I can't even process that in my brain right now. I can't even process it. So yeah. Take your mental care into the real world and charge $180 an hour. I couldn't do it on principle. First and foremost, again, I hate the number 180, but I'm not a licensed professional, so I could do life coaching. I could do I think you can do counseling with a bachelor's, but not actual therapy. I do have my course, which is my way of trying to share my mental care and my expertise. So I have my happiness boost course. I'll drop that again here. Like we do take a limited number of students every month, but I know we're not at capacity right now. So I'll drop that again for anybody that's looking to get some extra Amanda expertise. Lots of videos, lots of tips and tricks and cheat sheets and stuff. So yeah, but yeah, the cost of food is just disgusting to me. Disgusting. I don't understand how we fell so far down. Well, I do, and I'm not going to get into it, but my purpose is pretty much to entertain David. That's my reason, ma raison d'être. Oh, darn. Okay, I gotta go eat and make food for Rora, feed Rora. So just felt like I needed to get some of that off my chest because I'm feeling crazy, and I don't like that word, but I've been at a point lately where I told Aaron this earlier. I really hesitate to share this because I don't want people to think I'm unstable, but there have been many situations where I recall something and I have to work it out in my head whether that actually happened or whether it was part of a dream or something. I've just been so stressed out that I'm having a hard time differentiating in certain cases reality versus just a dream I had or something. So yeah, I'm really concerned. My stress levels are really high. So it has been immensely helpful to do the stream, to get the pledges. The books mean a lot to me, like supporting the Posh and Pango really mean a lot to me right now because it's helping me have less things to move, less things to deal with. It's helping me stay connected to people. It's helping me downsize, and obviously it's helping financially. And there's books on there for $1 or $2. Like I said, if everybody watching this just got a book or two, it would be unbelievably immensely helpful just from a practical standpoint and from a financial standpoint. And there's stuff on there for everyone, different price ranges, different genres. So that is a really easy way to help my stress levels right now and to help the current situation. So thank you to those of you that have. I'm kindly asking for anyone that hasn't. It's a great way to support the community and support me right now. My chest just hurts and I'm having trouble breathing. And my chest as in my heart, not just the ladies. But yes, thank you. I hope that I provided some value today and not just whined and said, please buy books for me. I hope that I have provided value. I hope that you still feel connected. In 2 weeks, I'm going to have some good wins, okay? Like manifesting this, and I don't even believe in manifesting. I'm trying to put that out there that I'm going to have good news in 2 weeks of where we're going. Like at least that. We will know where we're going in 2 weeks. That's the goal, okay? Hold me to it. Beat me over that if you have to. But seriously, guys, I love you. Crazy as Amanda, front row in sync. You know that they go on reunion tour and I'm going to be on here like, y'all, so help me. Like, we need to raise money. Like, I will not be happy if I do not get front row at the NSYNC concert. And then I will film it and post that on YouTube and it will go viral just watching me scream. Gonna have to find this picture that I had when I was front row at a Simple Plan concert. And I had the biggest crush on Pierre, the lead singer of Simple Plan. And there's just this picture where my hand is on his chest. He's holding my hand. And you can see my tattoo because I have my Harry Potter tattoo. So you can see him holding my hand with my tattoo. And you just see me looking around at the camera going, like, I was just so unbelievably Twitter-pated. It was hilarious. I'm going to have to find that and post it on the community page. So stay tuned for that. But thank you. Oh, Demon says, let me find a way to put money on a card, maybe Chime. I'll get my bundle I put into cart that I want. Thank you so much. I can't see who makes bundles, but I can see that a lot of people have books and cards. So thank you. I hope that you could figure that out. It will be very helpful. I will see you guys soon. So thank you so much. Mwah.